We're putting the float on right now, and they go on a certain way. This clip obviously has to go over this tab, so every time the float goes down, it can pull that needle out of there and let more fuel in there. But do not lose this pin. They like to fall out because they are just held in there by pressure. And we're going to have to set this. So let's see. I like it. It's opening up the way it should. So now we are going to look up the specs on where to set this float because I do not remember offhand. It has been a while since I've put one on there. So we'll be right back. Right, we're back. We have set this float to factory spec.
Where do I get that information?
We got it online. Where you want to measure is this seam here in your bowl. That is where your bowl is going to sit in the fuel. So I measured from the gasket to the end of where it is to 3/4. So that's 3/4 of an inch closed. And then the drop, where it's all the way open, I did it 1 3/4 inch. So that is factory spec for a 307 Chevy with a 2-barrel. So, but the one thing I forgot to put in the video, and I got in a hurry, I started putting the float bowl on. I did not put the gasket on. So put the gasket on first, and then you put the bowl on there, or the float, I should say. So, here we go. Yes, that is correct. And these only go one way on the gasket. Where the float is, it has a square cutout, like perfectly square. Well, I don't know, kind of rectangular, square. The accelerator pump side is all open. So, just so you know. Now, this is the tricky part, is running this down onto there. There is a factory pin here for the gasket to line up. But you need to make sure it drops down in there kind of perfectly. Make sure all the rods are out of the way. I think I had to put this one on first before I drop this in. It kind of goes on there like a pain. Yep, there we go. Understand it. Oh, that's what we forgot. Don't forget to put that spring in. Do not forget to put that in. I just did. It goes underneath this.
That's why it wouldn't go on.
Yeah. Now it's going to be even more of a pain. I don't get it. Why am I having such trouble here? Never had this much trouble putting one of these on before.
You need to do that first and then do your throttle last.
There we go. Finally. All right. We finally got her, folks.
Just remember your mouth is right.
Sorry. Sorry for speaking so loud. Oh, it took forever. Remember that long screw goes on this hole. That's the only long one out of the top hat assembly. Same general idea goes for these screws also, with just tensioning them down and then going around and retorquing them. Make sure you got every single one in the hole though first, before you start putting any tension on them, because sometimes this thing needs to shift around to get them all in the hole. Make sure everything's working still. Everything seems copacetic. Now, go around and retorque them.
You forgot some parts.
Usually you want to do the middle ones first, and then do the outside ring. That gets it all even. Okay. Now, this is the one thing we forgot, is the stepper assembly. And that is for this little tiny lever right here. Get that actually stuck. Okay. And I gotta figure out which way it goes in. Putting this thing back on there, which is gonna be probably a pain.
Want to show these folks how to orient that?
So now everything's under a spring-loaded tension. So get that in there. Oh, come on. Now, make sure you wiggle this arm around, because this screw is stepped. It kind of slots this lever without
getting your arm in the way.
Without getting tight. Okay. Wubba, wubba. Sorry.
Yeah, my truck doesn't sound like that. You can imagine what it'd be like if it did.
Yeah, I get excited sometimes. Okay.
So it only took 5 hours.
Well, that's the way it is. So, accidentally lost a clip for this side arm.
Oh no, isn't that? Well, you know.
So we're altering one of these new ones. Thank God we got a new one given to us in this kit. So we don't have problems with the lever falling off. Whew! That was almost a goner.
That's enough of that.
Okay. Well, we're going to try to get that on there.
I'm gonna move the carburetor in further.
I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get that in there. What in the world? Why is that drilled, but there's no hole on the other side? But it wants to fall out of that. I guess it doesn't need it, so never mind. That's what I'm talking about. Everything moves. Okay. So we're going to scrape this gasket off the intake. I think the rain's kind of done to do that. What do you think?
See what happens.
Make sure when you're doing this... Oh, that's nice.
That's on Main Street.
Make sure when you're doing this, keep everything clean. We shove paper towels down in there to keep crap from falling down in there. Make sure you get all the gasket, the old gasket material. I mean, that stuff was baked on there for years. Literally years. So we are ready for our new gasket. And our fresh carburetor.
We're currently getting rained on.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We're doing it for you guys.
Yes.
We're working in the rain for you. I don't mind working in the rain. So.
All right. Well, go roll it over.
Let me grab the keys.
Well, that's not good. Hang on. Try it. Nope. What in the world?
What?
Great. Well, there's a ton of fuel just coming out the top of the bowl. I set it to factory spec.
Yeah, that's weird. Now what do we do?
I gotta pull everything back off.
What we got going on? Let me see.
Apparently.
Is this set too low? let's just get on the other side.
Should, in theory, be better.
What? Is it sticking?
Hmm?
Is it sticking or
No, just
bound up?
powered up.
Well, hopefully
Well, I don't think it was up high enough.
hopefully that was an easy fix. We don't have to tear it all apart again. Cranking.
Keep
He's gonna die.
Keep going. Try it.
Imagine that. That sounds smooth.
Yeah.
Listen to that. No way. $17. She's thirsty. So what we're doing here is we're tuning this by vacuum to get the idle air mixture screws to be kind of where they need to be. It's about 18 inches of vacuum.
That's pretty good.
I know, it's better than what I had.
Right there is perfect.
How's the exhaust smell? Does it smell too rich? Yeah, we got about 18 inches right now. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah.
Maybe turn them in like one turn.
Yeah, a little much. Still happy there.
I guess I'm screwing this in there. I don't understand why this thing is like that.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's like it's stuck.
Yeah. Probably should have pulled all that apart. Oh, she's raining hard
I
now.
don't understand it.
It's all right there.
I'm gonna have to alter this thing.
Yeah.
I think I put it on the wrong way. I need the bigger screwdriver.
Well, you want to
Yeah.
call it till the rain stops for a minute and then come back at it?
Yeah.
Pull a little bit of timing out of this. Give it a little bit.
That's like right now starting. That's pretty good.
Turn it off, give it a little bit longer. See if it does it still.
Usually about 5 minutes is where they start screwing up. I've noticed that with my C50. If I leave it sit for 5 minutes, they'll just sit there and roll over all day long.
It's been about a minute.
Yeah, we'll try it now. That's like immediate starter. That is nice.
We got to rebuild your carburetor now. Well, you're not going to drive it for a while, but
I think you're good. I think that's like perfect.
yeah.
You'll have to drive it around and see where you get the best mileage with your timing. But I think that's kind of perfect for drivability. I don't want to go too retarded with it or it'll start pre-detonation.
Mm-hmm.